So we have Gemini full moon reading, the worm moon, on the 25th of March. It's also a lunar eclipse. So the lunar eclipse is going to happen at 3 a.m. on March 25th. Lunar eclipses usually talk about new growth, intuitions, ambitions, balance, things to that effect. So you're just rebalancing what you already know. I couldn't get too many cards. I only got 2, so we'll see. We have bird perched, waiting for news, package, or a letter. We have a basket, recognition, reward for merit. So it could be you're waiting for, I feel like somebody's waiting for a paycheck. Other people could be waiting for like a card or some type of business opportunity or school thing. Maybe somebody's waiting for a scholarship. So it's that type of thing. It's something important. But whatever it is, it's pretty much delayed for the time being. So, what I feel like it is, I feel like it's going to be more of a letter type thing, and it's kind of in the middle. It's like a so-so energy. Some people it might be great, other people it might be very discouraging. So it depends where exactly you are in life, and what's going on in your personal life. So, first question is reactive patterns. A fear rising up from healing. We have sudden upheaval. Somebody's gonna probably do something that's gonna change an aspect of your life, which you could fear more often than not. Everybody fears change to some degree, especially when you didn't want it or you thought everything was good. Communication is key in a lot of cases. That's why, it's better to talk to people than it is just to be mad at them or just be totally, you know, unin, what you call, you're not like there's a vacancy in your brain or something. But you have to talk to people, especially if you live with them or you're in a relationship with them. You have to talk to them about things other than your relationship. You have to talk about real world problems to see how they handle shit, and they have to ask you questions like that too to see how you would handle a particular thing, to see how you are in a crisis, like the Drake and Rihanna song. Anyway, that work song is so funny. Anyway, so you could be dealing with something that is kind of like a tower moment, I would say. A lot of readers talk about tower moments as bad things. A lot of times it could be a good thing, and a lot of times it's gonna be some news that you didn't expect to get. So it could be any of those things. Okay, so number 2, we have the sun. We have self-expression, what you need to express at this time, which is equality. Equality is kind of a funny aspect to talk about with anybody, but with equality, it usually talks about everybody being equal, but as time goes on, we see that is not really a thing. It depends of person, place, and thing. Okay. How you feel comfortable, whether you know this person or not, whether you know the group of people they're talking about, stuff like that. There's not going to always be equality towards everybody. It's always going to be kind of a pecking order or a kind of like a registration type of order thing too. With certain aspects of your life, you will always be pigeonholed in something. It's not going to be like a fix all. Equality doesn't mean like, oh, let's put the band-aid on it and it's fixed. It's not never going to be fixed because it has to do with people, places, things. Knowing somebody, feeling a vibe with somebody, and all around vibes. If you're a good person, people like to vibe with you. If you're kind of one of these people that's like, it takes advantage of a situation, people don't want to be around you. And it's not like, oh, you should get like first priority. It's the fact of you don't really vibe that high with other people. Not vibing with somebody is a big deal. Okay, so somebody doesn't feel it, it's not going to happen. It has nothing to do with whether they don't like you or not. It's the fact that they already know what type of thing you're going through or what you're doing. It's all in a feeling, you know. Your actions affect other people, and how you react to people affects them too. Um, anyway, the moon has the emotions most closely connected to illumination. So this is what's going to be looked at in a kind of judgmental manner. I don't want to say by everybody, but kind of like people close to you. They're going to be like, what the hell is going on? But they're going to look at it and they're going to judge for themselves what's going on. So there's going to be a decease or a decrease in social standing. I feel like you went from being really popular to being really low on the totem pole. And you might not realize that. You might be thinking everything's fine because most Geminis do. They have rose tinted glasses, whatever. And then their social standing could be taken out from under them in a minute. Just by changing friends or changing vibes, you know. It's like somebody else brand new is coming in. So how your reactivity has been blocking your self-expression. You're not trusting partners, friends, and acquaintances. You could be more suspicious of them than any time else, and it might actually be showing on how you're acting, reacting, and your association with people, and how you're talking to people, and what you're asking them to do, and stuff like that. It could be a little bit exhausting for some people, and they might just be over it. Okay, so what's releasing this block that you will achieve? There's celebrations, and there's also new beginnings. Now, celebrations and new beginnings could be two different things. Because with this, it's new growth, balance, and intuitions. So there's going to be three different things happening here. So it depends. Okay. Usually with lunar eclipses, it's going to be good now, and then the other part of the lunar eclipse is going to happen later on in the year, which is happening this year. It kind of looks like a ripple effect. It's going to go in reverse. So I would be a little bit worried about that. It's going to go from up, down, sideways, and it's going to look a little weird. But just be cautious about any celebrations. It's going to be a little bit off, okay? Because it's not a complete lunar eclipse. Not yet, anyway. So anyway, Gemini, hopefully this helped you out. It was a little bit choppy, but it is a lunar eclipse. A lunar eclipse has a lot of secrets to it, and a lot of secrets that will be revealed in time, but not all at once, usually. So anyway, I will see you in the next reading. You take care of yourself, take care of everyone. And there is a few things that you're going to see happen that might not be good for you either. Because I feel like the people that you acquainted yourself with is going to kind of backtrack. So there's going to be a lot of different things. Anyway, I will see you in the next reading. You take care of yourself. There's going to be a bit of a problem. Be careful. So anyway, I'll see you later.